Well, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio, Rangers at home at St Mirren. Join myself, Fox Jar, on the show. It's Albert. Afternoon, Albert.
Afternoon, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I think you've got the team for us.
I certainly have. It's Butland, Tavernier, Golson, Balogun, Barisic, Lundstrom, Lawrence, Cantwell, Coslin, Sima, Dessers. Subs are McCorry, Ridvan, Suter, Lammers, Cifuentes, Matondo, Sterling, Davis, and Danilo.
Thoughts?
Unusual. Wasn't expecting it, to be honest with you, mate. We're all saying we want one holding midfielder. Well, that's what we've got. So we'll see how this pans out.
Obviously, we're assuming that it's a 4-1-2. Well, it could be a 4-3-3, a straight 4-3-3, Albert.
That's why I see it as a 4-3-3 with Lawrence and Cantwell each side of Lundstrom.
Aye. But if they're playing like that means they're no sitting. But it'll be interesting to see why not. Because either that, you're playing a 4-1-4-1, yeah?
Yeah. Aye, it's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. At least we know we had to get changes, but that's 5 changes, so... I tipped at Balogun. And Golson would come back in. Well, minimum Golson. I didn't see Dessers coming back in. And maybe McCausland was your start, mate. McCausland is the one. I'm not wanting the wee boy to be thrown in here, and then if he has a bad game today or a couple of bad games, I'll start jumping in his case. But he's in merit. He's in merit. There's no doubt about that. He'll bring something to the team, and I like that. But don't expect too much too early for this boy. He's coming along quite nicely. And I said 6 months. Give him 6 months. You get a bit of physicality about yourself. One of the questions that should be asked with the Okinawa is, why are these boys not physically ready? No, I'm just talking about gym work. I mean, you look at the boys down south, 20 in the team, they're ripped. They're ready to rock and roll. You look at our boys. They're skinny wee boys. But anyway, it's another story for another day. But I'm hoping the wee boy plays well with him. I'm glad he's in the team. He deserves his chance.
Aye. Right, okay. People just join us. Give us a team, mate, and I'll give my thoughts.
It's Butland, Tavernier, Golson, Balogun, Barisic, Lundstrom, Lawrence, Cantwell, McCausland, Sima, and Dessa. Substitutes McCorry, Ridvan, Suter, Lammers, Cifuentes, Matondo, Sterling, Davis, and Danilo. All
right, so it's a play on a 4-3-3. What will be interesting to see is where Cantwell plays. If he's playing central with that role, if it's a 4-1-4-1, yeah. If he's playing central with being the license to go and get involved, or is he going to be playing out on the right again, mate?
Well, he'll play what he's told to play. That's what I keep saying. I mean, I've been listening to it all week, not just our show, other shows as well, and some nonsense getting spoke out there, by the way, about the manager. He should be doing this, and that was his ego getting in the way. It's good management. That's what he's doing. He's paid to make these decisions. He's paid to tober this squad up and get them in a winning mentality. And if you're asked to do a job, you're asked to do a job. So they're professional football players. It's not like school football that you want to play where you want to play, and I'm just going to do my own thing anyway. They get paid to, if he says playing the right, you're playing the right. Done, finished. There's no argument. And you can't go in the park and just do what you want to do. It just doesn't work, mate. And he proved his point when he took him off and he puts McCausland. Then the argument develops. Well, if he's going to do that, he should have took Lammers off and put Cantwell over to that position. Maybe he should, maybe he shouldn't. But he was making a point to the rest of the team as well, going forward. You have to play. You're playing instructions. And if you're not prepared to do it, well, you're not going to be part of the squad going forward. And the Rangers, you'll not be here. It's as simple as that. There only can be one leader, and you've got to back him to the hilt. I heard them all saying that his honeymoon period's over. The manager, I don't think he had any honeymoon period. I think these players need to realise this is the last chance saloon for their Rangers career. They're playing for the actual survival at Rangers. That's what they're playing for. So I think we should concentrate.
There's going to be changes. Right, we better get these phone lines open, Jim.
Yep, mate, go for it.
Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Yes, I'll be interested to see it. Listen, I get it. I also get the argument about Lammers coming off for Cantwell, putting him in his more natural position. But I also think the manager has reacted big picture, little picture. He needs discipline, and if he wasn't getting it, he feels he's got to install it. And maybe the argument will be he's done it well for it'll work going forward or no, only time will tell. And there is going to be players changing, and players will come and go. You know what I mean? That's the modern football.
It is, mate. See, what I've the problem I've got with Cantwell, not like Cantwell as a player, I've said it that many times, but I've got a problem with Cantwell if he thinks he can just do what he wants to do. You can't. He's a maverick, I know that. But if you're getting told to play somewhere, you play somewhere. And Clement was right. I don't care what anybody said. He was right to do what he done. Now, I've not got a problem with Cantwell saying I don't like the right and I'm no good out there. I've not got a problem with that. But there's a right way to do it. You just chat the manager's door at training or during the week sometime and just get in and say, can I have a conversation about this? And get in, act like a man and stand there face to face with him and discuss where he wants, what he wants Cantwell to do in the team. But you don't go on a part and act petulant. And that's just hurting the whole team. That's hurting the whole... I mean, all the supporter that see you playing football. I don't like seeing Cantwell on the right. He doesn't like playing on the right. I don't even think Clement likes him on the right. But he's asked to do a job. Like anybody else. He could ask Lammers to play on the right and put Cantwell in there. But he didn't ask Cantwell. And he's looking to see if these players are coming with him. If you're not wanting to play for him, well, you'll not be here. Done. And I'm not having any more of this slagging managers and sacking managers. These players are to blame, not the manager. Nothing to do with the manager. He's only playing the hand he's been dealt with, and he's trying to get a bit of discipline into the squad.
The back four, would you have brought Golston and Balogun back, mate?
Interesting. It's hard to say aye because Davis and Suter made a mistake. Because Balogun and Golston made the exact same mistake. So I don't know. Who do I think's a better parent? Probably Golston and Balogun's a better parent. But the other two, the whole lot of them, the four of them, have all got mistakes in them. I suppose I would. I'm going to know what you say. I suppose I would bring them back. I can't give you an argument for bring them in or leave them out.
No. The last two games, the two of them are similar. I think Golston comes back in. It's whether you're paired him with Balogun
or Davis.
Or Davis. Yeah. You know, but look, we'll see. Hopefully, our centre halves don't have to be too involved, and we're talking about our centre forward scoring goals all bit.
Yep. Well, Clement said about that goal we lost for Aberdeen and Aris. That goal, we'll not lose that goal again. I like the sound of this. And if you looked at the second half, one of the centre half was picking up that speed merchant, and the other one was playing off him, waiting to cover him. I went, there you go. That's how easy it is. It's not that difficult to stop that type of goal if you know what you're doing. But we seem to think we've stood in a position. So I'm happy about that, and I hope they prove me right today and don't lose a goal of that.
With a speed merchant, you can't play high and you can't play square, mate.
You just play somebody on him, mate, and the other one covers. You just play right up against him.
Square, mate. That's not playing square. You can't. Yeah, because if somebody's quicker than you, it doesn't matter how good a football player you are, mate. You can't catch him.
Aye, and he's not taking one out. He's taking the two years out at the same time. With one move, he's taking the 2 years out. So
that's how pace can be so devastating, mate. If you get somebody who can supply it and somebody knows how to use it, because as I say, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you're quicker than somebody, obviously the best thing you can do is stop the ball getting to him, but it's not always that easy if the pass is right.
Oh, well, don't get me. I was going to say to that, and when in Thursday night there, you've got to give that boy credit. He picks it up in midfield. Forget about how he gets it. He gets it in midfield, and it's a quality ball, mate. It's just a wee chip, but it's a quality chip. If
Stephen Davis would have done that a couple of years ago, we'd have been saying, look at the intelligence. That's what we'd have said.
But that's the trouble with our midfield at the moment. I don't see any of our team got the ability to do with that. And it's no a hard skill, or it's not something absolutely brilliant. It's just simple football, but executed properly. No problem. We done. Through he goes, woof, off. You ain't catching him. Run the keeper, taps in the net. Job done. Easy peasy.
All right, we've been joined by old Davy. Afternoon, Davy.
Evening, Ox. How you doing, son Albert?
Davy, how you doing, pal?
Just getting old and doty like everybody else. Just about the team. To ask me about the team, I thought that was a good team we had against Aberdeen, and we know what happened there. I thought we had a good team during the week, and we know what happened there. So it's hard to say who's going to turn up.
Davy's that too short. Hope they'll be back for him. I get his point. But if you take the last two games, all these players have played apart from Dessers. Yeah,
that's it, mate. But the last two games, the two goals were the exact same. So we've covered that. You look at the midfield and the forwards, especially the creative players in the forwards. They're creating nothing, mate. So the forwards are getting nothing. Like Danilo he's getting no chances. He gets one or two maybe, but he should be getting a lot more chances than he's getting. And we're like Cantwell, Lawrence, Lammers when he's on, Seamer, McCausland aside, we shining light there. But the rest of them are not creating nothing, mate. They're not in the game enough for me. You know what I mean? They're not controlling the game enough. These boys should be controlling it.
Talking about being back in the game. Oh, Davy's joined us again.
Oh, Davy.
How you doing? They do this to me all the time, Albert. You know, I get a couple of words out and then they put the bullet in.
I was going to say, is this a walk-on part if you get any lines to say? It's a walk-on part.
Yeah. No, I tell you guys another point I would like to talk about. I was listening to the manager's his conversation after the game, and what he was saying, and he brought up a point about the crowds, and somebody said to him, "Do you think they're playing with fear, or they're scared, or blah blah, they're nervous?" Well, they shouldn't be. You know, I mean, they shouldn't be, guys. They're professional football players. But I mean, apart from the Union Bears, Ibrox is very guilty of that. They get right on their case, and it doesn't work. We can't do that all the time.
No, it's became a trend, mate. A reaction, and it ain't right, and it's getting a bit flippant now. Albert, it's every time there's a goal against us, we have this reaction. That's not what we're there today.
Sometimes you'll get the result, sometimes you'll know. That's football. I mean, if you're not got that sort of uncertainty in football, any sport for that matter, it's not competitive. It's boring. If you just turn up and win every week, Ibrox will be empty. If you turn up and struggle.
You with us, Albert?
I'm here.
David, carry on, mate.
Well, the point I was bringing up about that is when I was watching a game and at half time and they were getting booed off at half time, I seen who was it? That Scouser boy. What's his name?
John Lundstrom.
John Lundstrom. Sorry, I'm getting but it's getting the same. He was shaking his head, going, "Look, guys, yeah, this is no helping us." And I think that's a big. I mean, you look at the supporters they had there. They had about 12 supporters. So the other team don't need encouragement by us booing them and getting the other team. Well, we're getting to them because they're getting booed by their own fans. It doesn't work that way.
I get it, mate. You're preaching to the converted, you know. But people pay their money, they take their chance, and, you know. I don't like it myself, but that's just a personal opinion. Other people might think it's the way to go. I think the frustration for Thursday night came for Sunday as well, David, I'll be honest. Yeah.
It did. I mean, but the thing is as well, is when you see the performances, some of them are turning up. It must, as you say, they're paying the money. These guys are the real supporters. But to get these kind of frustrated performances, that doesn't help anybody. But getting on their back. I know I'm going on about this, but it doesn't help the team.
All right, mate. Hopefully they'll get behind the team today and we'll take it as it comes, mate. What do you think of today's team?
It's the same thing as I said there. I think Aberdeen looked good. Thursday's team looked good. I mean, it should be good enough to take on St Mirren. But we've said that we keep repeating ourselves regarding how it's going to. We don't know. It's getting back to where we were not that long ago, which we did. We thought we were coming out of that phase. And all of a sudden we seem to be slipping back to there. And I'll tell you one thing about the team. We are not going anywhere with that back four. We've talked about this time after time on the show. They've been there too long. And they're stale. And it's the same guys that are doing it. That's going to be changed. I don't know if he's going to have the money to do that. But, I mean, it's the back four's atrocious.
I don't think the back four was the problem in the last two games. I think it was the front forward third, mate. You know, you take it, we never scored at Aberdeen apart from a penalty. And the amount of ball we had in that second half and never created enough chances. You know, and that's my problem is we're not creating, and since we come back, we've not created and not scored enough goals. You can lose a goal in any game of football, you know. But listen, we've got the manager. We'll hear what he's got to say. Get yourself on mute and let's hear the manager.
Philippe, it's the start of a big week of league fixtures. What has been your message to the squad heading into this game this afternoon?
That we need to continue, that we need to reward ourselves also, that we need to be more efficient and not giving away the easy goals, what we did in the last two games. So we went into detail in those things. But it's not only a big week. It's going to be big weeks. It's every 3 days. It's a little bit irritating that you still miss a lot of players. And that players are coming out of injury or not yet in their top shape. So we're pushing towards that. Try to do good trainings with the guys who play less. The others, they get minutes and find a good puzzle like that.
You have made 5 changes today from midweek. Is that a case of freshening up the squad today?
Yeah, freshening up the squad. Also players who took chances. Also managing game time by players like Ross, who's not used of playing at this level every 3 days. So it's something you need to build on. In the midfield, Sifu also coming out of injury was struggling also with the rhythm of the game. So that's why he's on the bench today. And he can get some freshness. Tom comes into the team who came also out of injury. So it's a little bit puzzling with the players for the moment and availability.
You touch on the midfield and attacking areas there. How key will that be today in terms of breaking down St Mirren?
No, it's for sure key, but you cannot only focus on attacking. You need to keep also a good structure and a good defense and defensive work of everybody. So it's going to be interesting to see also. Tom is going to play a little bit lower than he normally plays because Todd will play on the number 10 position. And to see the dynamics in that midfield. For the moment we miss Ryan Jack, we miss Nicolas Raskin. So it's finding a new balance in the midfield with the players available.
And finally, just a word on St Mirren. What do you expect from them this afternoon?
It's a team who has a really good season. That's why they're also in the sub-top of the league. It's a physical team. It's a team with they defend really hard with a lot of numbers. They go fast in transition, and they are good on set pieces. So a lot of things to take care of also, next to breaking up the wall.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
The breaking of the wall, Albert, yeah? The breaking of the wall.
Aye, the breaking of the wall. There's a song about that, isn't there? Did you hear me? I think that's a total technical malfunction.
Albert, just keep talking. Carry on.
Right,
so breaking of the wall, yeah.
Aye. The low block, the part in the bus brigade. Well, here we go again. That's the last 2 games we've had it, so we'll see if we go on with the day. But I'm convinced he'll eventually get this right. He'll eventually get the right combination right. And the players, some of the players will come back, have been out of form, will come back into form. And it'll be a different thing, a different performance altogether once it happens. And I hope it happens today.
So he's intimated that it's going to be a 4-2-3-1 because he said that Tom Lawrence is playing a bit deeper. So he's playing beside John Lundstrom, Davey. So Todd Cantwell's in the position we all want to see him play, the number 10 role. He said that, yeah. So he's thrown the gauntlet down to him. There's your position. Go and do your job. Make that your own. Davey. Albert?
Aye, definitely, mate. It's Campbell's wanting the position. We want him in a position. And I secretly think Clement wants him in the position. So there you are. Do it. Let's see it now, son. Let's be honest, he's not played a good game this season. He scored 1 goal, which was excellent. But he's not played well this season. We know he's got it. There's no doubt about it. He's got it. So now's the time. It's time to everybody, not just Canwell, everybody to come to the party now. We've no more time to waste, mate. Absolutely no more time to waste. They all need to come. And I'm sure they will.
Aye. I suppose that'll be the big talking point. And that'll be the big talking point. Plus Dessers starting up top. Do you think many people seen that coming?
I didn't see it coming, mate. Did you see it coming?
No.
No, didn't see it coming at all, mate. Well, I think I've spoken enough about him. There's nothing more we all can say about him. He is the player that he is. Eventually, you hope he comes to the party as well, but I'm not holding my breath for that one.
If he scores today, that'll be 5 league starts, 5 league goals, something like that in last 5 games. Mental as it seems, mate.
Yeah, I'm glad. That's what we want him to do. It's just that I think what's happened now with Dessers and Lammers to a certain extent is we expected that much for they two. That we wouldn't. I don't think Masties would notice that they were actually improving now because we've just took that much of a scunner against the two boys. But we had them as something special, really special. I don't know why we had that. Maybe we were getting fed that sort of line for Beale or whatever. I don't know. But we did expect. I don't know if we used, but I did expect them to be a wee bit more special than we had before, and they're clearly not. And it was so disappointing. So we've carried on for that position of the two boys, and as you say, there's Dessers. He's scored in his last 4 league starts. It's not bad, is it? Yeah, it's not bad if you think about it.
I think so. Without checking that. Anyway, we've also been joined by Smurf. Afternoon, Smurf.
Afternoon, all. Afternoon, Ops. Just phoning up. I phoned the other night, and I was saying that I would have liked to seen the line-up, the midfield that we've got lining up the way it is today, and I'm just so happy he's dropped Lammers. For the simple reason being, anything that goes, however the season turns out, it's not going to be the manager's fault. But if he persisted and being dogmatic and picking that guy, he was only ever going to put himself under pressure. And, if it doesn't work out, how he's lined up the date, it can't be his fault, you know what I mean? So, just glad that he's trying something a bit different. And with Lawrence as well, which I think, Gio dropped Kamara and played Lawrence in there before, and he was a success. And I just hope it pays off and that we can go forward with that, because that's Fuentes and Lammers, hopeless.
I don't disagree with your last statement then, but I think we'll go to calm down with Tom Lawrence. He had a couple of good games. We've not seen enough of him, Albert, to judge if he's going to be a success or not. And let's be honest, he was poor on Thursday night, and he went great at Aberdeen either.
No, you're right. The last 2 games he's been on, he's no set the head on fire anyway. But he is a good player. You can see he's a good player, but he's like Canwell. They've got to come at the party. I mean, it's time's up for this holiday experience they've all had. They need to turn up to their work now. Get the working jacket, get the jacket off, and get the working boots on, and let's get to work here. I hope he plays a good game in there, mate. I'd like to see him playing a good game in there. I don't know if he's going to last any more than an hour in there, because you go to work in there and further forward you get away with a wee bit, but you've got to work your socks off in there. And I hope he's got the stamina to do it. He is a good player, but he definitely is a good player. I like the boy. I like Cantwell as well. But these guys have definitely put themselves right in the fire line now. But they'll come good. I'm confident they'll come good.
Smurf, when you said you wanted this setup, was it still the 4-2-3-1, or would you want to change the shape?
No, I agree. I just think, the 4-2-3-1 gives you that wee bit of protection, but it allows Lundstrom just to sit that wee bit and let Lawrence to sort of try and get forward. I mean, the guy's been out injured, so it's match fitness and all that he's needing as well. We just need to play him and get him up to speed, and I think we've got to go with that, because that's Cifuentes. It's no working, and I'm not even sure about the boy Raskin when he comes back either. He does a lot of things brilliantly well. I mean, really does, pressing and reads the game well, but can't pass a ball 5 yards, so hopeless in it. So I think the manager's taking pressure off himself, and he's placing it firmly on the players. Cantwell, that's the role he wants. We'll go and perform or shut up.
I think if you look back at the last two games, I don't think the support would have been too upset with the teams that were selected, Albert.
No, I mean, well, prior to the winter break, or the international break, we were all flying, we were all happy. We're not saying it was excellent, we were doing well. And then, so that the teams that are selected this time, it's the same players. You're thinking, oh, well, here we go. They've not turned up, let's be honest with you. They've not turned up. It's no good, mate, if they don't turn up. I don't know. I mean, you said it before, we're not scoring enough goals. There is the big problem, mate. We're not scoring enough goals. We need to score more goals. And with Lawrence and Campbell in the team now, and Big Simmers, let's hope he comes back to form another big man. There's enough firepower there to score goals. I don't understand why we can't score goals. It's baffling to me. Totally baffling.
Are you back with us, Davey? No, I don't think he is. No. Either that, he's on mute, or he's choked in one of them Maltesers.
I don't know. I've done a bridge man there. I was on mute. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. My apologies.
I know it's not a thing I should say live online, but I thought we'd a Smurf movie there.
I heard them. Good to hear.
Right, well, we asked you 3 questions and you answered them all, so thanks for the answers. We'll move on. Right, it's the best answer Davy's gave for a while, Albert, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. In depth and everything. It was good. Thanks, Davey. You're welcome.
Right. Smurf, I think the Cantwell playing at 10 and Dessers playing up top will be the main talking points for the support turning up at Ibrox today.
Aye, well, they've got to take the Cantwell. I think he shows up good. I've got no faith in Dessers at all. So, but I wanted to see a showing for Cantwell. I want him to come out and deliver, and be incisive, and leave the ballet dancing and all that at home. Just come in and be decisive on the front foot. He's got a lot of energy. He's got a lot of legs, so maybe to press and fullbacks and stuff like that, and just have a free roll, play the game how he sees it, and press, put people under pressure, and try and get goals. That's what we want from him. Can't just be reliant on one striker. The striker needs support. We were talking about this the other night with Danilo. There was no support for Lammers to him. He was isolated. We need our number 10 to be linking up and supporting for 9. And that's what I want to see from him. But I don't know.
They need to get players in the box. You know, Lawrence Cantwell and that need to get in the box, because sometimes sometimes in football, David, there's a bit of luck. Yeah, you can have all the plans and the nice moves in the world. Somebody puts it in the box and a defender he's it doing to you, and you're there to put it in. But you've got to get up that park to do it.
Yeah, you're spot on. Yeah, you're dead on, sorry, but that is, I think what Smurf was saying, I agree totally with what Smurf's saying about who was playing and who's not playing there. If they don't play to their positions, then they look a wee bit out of sorts. So hopefully, the thing is, you've got to look at Clement. He's still just testing and tried and tested with these players. So it takes him a wee while to get who's going to be playing. Plus, he's still got a few injuries. But they've got to start clicking together. And I don't get this playing with fear. I don't understand that comment at all.
I think the other thing, Ox, if I could come in, is that we're lack of width on either side. You know, Matondo's been out injured, so you've got to nurse him back. But I'd love to see Seamer through the middle with Cantwell behind him. I think that would pay dividends for us, you know.
I have said that on the show a few times, but Albert, nobody's played him as a 9, have they?
No, I've not. I think the boy said it himself. He likes to play 9. To me, he's a 9. He's other boy. He is a 9. He's got build. He's good in the air. He's fast, two-footed, can score goals, can pass a ball. I mean, what's not to say he's not a number 9? Every attribute he's got suggests he is a number 9. But again, people don't want to play him. They see them every day. I suppose we don't. So anyway, I think he's a 9, mate. I'm the same as Smith. I would like to see him through the middle.
We think we know how they're going to play, David. They'll try and keep it tight and frustrate us. They'll play for set pieces. But if we've got to play at a tempo differently if we started last Sunday's match, the last league game, yeah?
I think, well, that's what we're all looking for, isn't it? But that's what I'm saying. We don't know who's going to turn up again. Hopefully that will happen. It needs to start happening, because we're not going to get anywhere unless that does kick in, is what you're saying. Get them up for it right away.
Goals change games, Albert. You need to score goals to bring them out.
Absolutely. And it's a desire to win as well, mate. That pure desire to win, to keep going, even though it's not going right, to keep going. That's it. But you're right, goals. You've got to score goals to win games. It's that obvious, isn't it? And that's what's happening with us. We're just lacking in goals again. We're back to square one again when it comes to that. We're forward line's toothless. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's the system we play or what it is. In the Wednesday's or Thursday's game there and last Sunday, I don't think we looked like scoring. I'll be honest with you. I didn't feel goals are coming here. I just felt it was also muchness as we've been doing for the last year, 2 years. We play the ball about, but we never actually get through. We never actually create clear-cut chances. And that's the big problem for me, as you say. We don't clear the chances, you're not going to score goals. And they don't shoot for range anyway, because I don't think there's many in the team can shoot for range. So you've got to get it in closer to the goal, and we can't seem to do that. Nobody gets by a player, and nobody can sort of 1-2s. We don't play enough 1-2s around the area. I've got to say myself, 1-2s worked 150 years ago when the game was invented, and it works now. And it never changes. We keep trying to invent the wheel. No, I mean, the wheel was already there, so just use it. But no, we do these silly things. I don't know. We go down the wing, you get McCausland or whoever it is down the wing, he looks up in the box and there's one player and about 6 defenders in the box. You're going, where's our players? I don't know. It just seems strange to me. But if you don't score goals, you're in trouble. It's as simple as that. It's been like that for time immemorial, and we time like that for the next 150 years. You've got to score goals, mate.
Aye. So, with the way we're thinking, we're setting up that Lawrence have a bit more licence than Lundstrom, and he'll sit and support the backs. They'll sit with maybe one up front. Lundstrom will sweep sort of in front of the back three, and then we'll get a chance, Smurf, to push the front backs up that we haven't done, maybe even in the last 2 games either.
Aye, because you want to compress it. You want to use the width and compress the space that they've got to operate in. The danger's always been this season, that boy or a tap. So other managers watch these games, they say that they might not use that. So that's for Lundstrom. You want Lundstrom sort of sweeping that up. You want their fullback forming on, giving us the width, and hopefully we can capitalise on it. And just a point that Albert was saying was getting guys having a dig through outside the box. Lawrence will give you that. He can have a crack. So I think that's been missing, and that's another reason to try and get this guy into the team. But like I said earlier, he just needs to be North Stone. Won't have match fitness in that yet. But no, you're right. Lundstrom sitting deeper, getting the fullbacks up, getting his width, and being attacking with pace and tempo, and all this checking back and inside. Get the ball in the box. You don't get the ball in the box, maybe you can get in the end there. Something like that.
There's times for checking and patience, Albert. If you've got the second goal and you're making them chase shadows and you've got them on the ropes, there's times for patience in passing the ball. But there's other times, depending on the score, that you've got to take a chance and get it in the box and shoot.
Exactly, mate. We seem to go straight to the patience bit for the first whistle. We don't get the pace up right away for the first whistle and keep it up there. They scored a couple of goals, 2 or 3 goals, then you can mince about with it and make them run all over the place. We just seem to start this slow pace. And again, it's going to be this is the thing with this team, you don't know what's going to happen from game to game. We're all going like that. We're playing St Mirren. Should we beat St Mirren? Of course we should beat St Mirren. Are we going to beat St Mirren? Well, aye. And then you think, well, I think I'm semi-confident now. It's like, you shouldn't be like this. You should just, we're going to beat them. No bother, we'll beat them. If the team turns up, we keep saying this, but they never do turn up. This is the problem we've got. They never do turn up.
I mean, we just need a nice wee win, get a bit of confidence back in the team, and then ultimately we'll look back, we'll say we've got 2 draws. Hopefully no terminal for us in both competitions, Dave.
Yeah. I think what's hindering us at the moment is Clement's trying to work with more or less the squad that he's inherited. And there's at least 3, could maybe even go to 4 players that he would never have had in that team. But he's lumbered with them. So he's got a jigsaw there with the pieces missing, and he's not got good pieces to put back in the right place. So that's not helping him at all. So I'm confident once that man sees what he's got to use and he maybe gets a chance to bring in something in January, we'll see an improvement, because the ones that he's inherited are just not turning up. I mean, what Albert was saying there, he was telling the Sequentis, he could get through 2 or 3 and 4 of them, and that's not helping his cause. It's not helping our cause, because we're watching him and it's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And
I get it. It's just like the show. We get some callers that call in, but old Davey, Albert must stop with him.
Brilliant.
It doesn't mean that, mate.
Oh, he does, I know. He's a top man. As he says, always top man. The best man in it doesn't show. Well, it was nice to hear Foxy answer the phone today. I've not heard these solid tones for a wee while. Great to hear him. I wish he was on there.
I think he's loved up at the moment. He's got a couple on the go, hasn't he, Albert?
Aye. He's busy. Out with the Rangers Radio, he's busy, mate. His time's precious now.
Good stuff.
you know. Right, how's it going to go today, Smurf?
I'll take a Bridgeman, you know that. I just want a win under the belt, but I'm thinking that I'm thinking 2-0 Rangers, and sets us up. You see a bit of leadership for the senior pros, you know, your captain and whatever. Take a game with a scruff of the neck, and a bit of tempo, a bit of pace, and a good comfortable 2-0 win. That's what I want to see.
All right. Davey?
Aye, I'm with Smurf. Aye, 2-0. As long as we don't lose early, if we lose early, it's going to be a long, long day. But we don't know. It's what we were talking about. It's how we turn up. But I'm confident I'll go 2-0.
And what about the second half, Davey?
I'll take a Bridgeman.
Albert?
3-0, mate.
We've nothing to fear. We've just got ourselves. We're talking ourselves into things and problems that aren't even there out there.
Correct. Because we've seen it that many times. You know what I mean? So we're anticipating it's going to be like this again. The pleasant surprise. I just want to see the attitude right and the relentless, never say die attitude. That's what I'm looking for.
See if you'd had the 2 results.
Oh, no.
And their goalie was saving shot after shot. All right, I know we had to Woodward twice at the weekend, but the goalie was outstanding. There was a few kicked off the line, and you know, you get caught with a sucker punch. You can take that, but we didn't create enough. That's the problem, all better.
That's it, mate. We never made the uncomfortable afternoon for them. This is what you're looking for, these teams. They're struggling to stay away. The Aberdeen weren't struggling to stay away, and neither was that Aris. The two of them weren't struggling. They contained us quite comfortably, to be honest with you.
Right, listen, thanks for the call, Smurf. Hope we'll hear from you after the game. Thanks, Davey. Always a pleasure.
Aye, no bother. See you later on, boys.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Thanks to Albert for doing the show. Fox, for doing the technical support to somewhere by Old School Board. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back 15 minutes after the final whistle. Take it away, Foxy boy.